It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Donkeystone Brewing Company, and this is a can of their Madagascar Vanilla Stout, coming in at 5% ABV in a 440ml can. I've never had anything from Donkeystone Brewing Company. This can is part of the Lidl Craft Beer Festival of 2021, October 2021 I should say. And this is the beauty, I think, of the Lidl Craft Beer Festivals, is that and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I've never heard of Donkeystone Brewing Company. I doubt many people who are watching this video have heard of Donkeystone Brewing Company. It's a chance for Donkeystone Brewing Company to get their beers nationally across the UK, with the hope that some people are going to visit their website and order some of their beers. Because these beers, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be frank, they're brewed at cost. They might even be brewed at a loss just to get their name out there. And there's nothing wrong with that in the world. They're based in Oldham in the UK. Some fantastic fish and chip shop up there in Oldham. I've never been, but I've heard. Little nod there to another YouTube channel based up there in Oldham, which I do watch. I do like his videos. Pretty cool guy. Well, he seems a pretty cool guy. We got a 2-finger, slightly off-white tan-coloured head, jet black beer in the glass. Listen to the hiss and fizz here. You can hear that head dissipating quite quickly. Oh, let's get through the fog. Here we are. If there's one thing brewers know, and brewers know best, is that I think it's very difficult to get a stout wrong. And if I owned a brewery, and if Lidl come knocking saying, would you like to put your beers in Lidl's beer festival and get it all over the UK, then I'd probably be brewing a stout. The reason why I would be brewing a stout is malt is a lot cheaper than hops. And roasted malt is probably the biggest flavour in this beer. So for me it's win-win. You're using a relatively cheap material in the malt, the roasted malt, and you're producing something that's quite difficult to get wrong. If you drink beer from your local regional brewery, whether it be Green King or Shepherd Neame or Brains or Badger, Marston's, you might drink some of their pale ales, some of their bitters and go, oh, I don't quite like that. You buy one of their stouts, different level, completely different level. I'm not calling Donkeystone Brewing Company a regional brewery, by the way. I'm just making a point of, I would be making a stout if I owned a brewery and Lidl came calling. And they're my reasons, because hops are expensive, malt is relatively cheap. Right, enough of that. Let's get the aroma on this jet black beer. Nice levels of carbonation. Yeah, it's really lovely and full of chocolate, coffee and caramel. It's got me salivating. For that £1.79 price point, it's got me salivating. Through the October 2021 beers, this is the most excited I've been yet. And I've reviewed 3 IPA style beers up to now. Lovely coffee aromas coming through. Bit of chocolate, bit of bitter dark chocolate. And a little bit of kind of sweet chocolate there. Not getting too much vanilla. But let's get into this. Cheers. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that beer whatsoever. I'm getting quite a bit of the vanilla in the taste. Less so in the aroma, much more kind of so in the taste. I've had much fuller bodied stouts than this in my time, I must admit. But again, for that £1.79 price point, this might even be £1.49. It's either £1.49 or £1.79. For that price point, you're getting a pretty decent beer. There's nice biscuit malt flavours coming through. There's chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours coming through from the roasted malt. It's like kind of plum and fig and prune flavours coming through from the hops in the beer. My apologies for the I need some Gaviscon, don't I? It is thin. It is thin. If I could choose, if I could change this beer, I think it would be more of a full-bodied beer. But then again, on the other hand, there's going to be a lot of people in Lidl looking through their Lidl magazine or looking through the app these days at the magazine, what's coming. They can see that there's a beer festival coming. They decide to take a bit of a punt. They don't know too much about beer. They've taken a bit of a punt on the beer. They're not too sure on stouts because the granddad used to drink them type of thing and never liked them when their granddad was drinking them. And they've bought this because it's relatively cheap. They've given it a chance. And I think on that basis, on that kind of, in terms of drinkability, if you give this to somebody who's used to drinking gallons of lager a week, then they're going to find this stout rather refreshing. They're going to find it a lot lighter than what they, in their minds, think what stout should be like. So there is a plus point on that. If you're new to beer, you might like this stout. If you're a seasoned beer drinker, then like me, you're going to stand back and go, yeah, it's a bit thin. It needs more body. Maybe you could throw some oats in there. Chuck a load of oats in there and bang, there goes the body. But then the price goes up. The price goes up. So it's a really big balancing act to get the beer in at $1.49, $1.79, whatever they come in at. That I think they've done a pretty good job. 2021. It's getting to the stage now where this is getting about the same price as a pint as a litre of fuel, isn't it, to fill your car up? So park the sat car on the side of the road and buy yourself a beer instead of driving. My first beer from Donkeystone Brewing Company, I'm rather impressed of the level of quality that they've been able to achieve for that £1.79, £1.49, whatever it is, price point. I think they've done a valiant job in getting it to that price point. And here's the description of the beer. The Storm is brewing a dark, sweet tornado of colliding vanilla, hops and black smoky malts clatter together, creating the perfect cyclone of subtle chocolate and coffee flavours. So ditch the umbrella, go outside and be drenched in this decadent vanilla stout. Yeah, it's... For Madagascar, for Donkeystone Brewing Company, it's all about getting you to go and visit their website. They're up in Oldham. Somebody might be drinking this. Well, I'm drinking it in Wales for a start. You might get someone down in Cornwall, London, Oxford, Glasgow, you know, all over the UK, ordering now these beers because they've liked this Madagascar vanilla stout. And that's what it's for the brewery. It's about getting their name out there. It's more of a marketing exercise than anything else, I suppose. I like the beer. I honestly, for that price point, it's an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.